Hi everyone, this is Arad from English for Everyone, and this lesson is the continue on what we were talking about in the previous video. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you have watched it before starting this one. In the previous one we talked about action verbs and state verbs, transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, and in this video I'm going to talk about auxiliary verbs and the rest. We have different classes for these verbs. I'm going to talk about the rest, the remaining. Okay, the other one, the other grouping that we have for verbs, we put them in two different groups and we call them the main verb or the auxiliary or helping verb. What do you mean by auxiliary or helping verb? An auxiliary or a helping verb is a verb that mainly, not always, but mainly comes beside the main verb to change it to negative, to change it to question, to show the tense like present perfect or past perfect, or to make it, change it to passive, and these kind of things. They mainly they bring kind of meaning to the sentence, their own meaning, and let's say they bring a grammatical action like changing to question, changing to negative, and these kind of things. Or sometimes they just come to sentence to emphasize, okay, to put some light on the main verb. So we use auxiliary or helping verbs for different reasons. They appear before the main verb. Sometimes they are the main verb, but mainly they come beside the main verb and add these things to the sentence. Now let's look at the list of these auxiliary or helping verbs. Then you have a better idea what I'm talking about. If you have difficulties, if you don't know how to use them for emphasize or how to use them for this or that, just comment it below the video. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So let's look at the video and the lists together. There is another list of auxiliary verbs or helping verbs, but they're a bit different and they are called modal auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs are the words that also get used to change sentences to negative, question, and they bring the words that come to sentence bring meaning. They add a taste to this sentence. They act like a, let's say, a spice, okay? They change the tone or the meaning of the normal sentence. They bring a meaning of possibility, obligation, or necessity, or these kind of things. Alright, so let's go to the list and check them as well. The other group of verbs are linking verbs. Linking verbs are the verbs that mainly act like a equal sign. When I say she is my sister, means she means my sister means she. Actually, we're talking about the same person, okay? If it's called Jennifer, by she I mean Jennifer, by my sister I mean Jennifer. That is in between these two acts like an equal sign. Or when I say she is happy, that's again the same thing. So verb to be, verb become, and verb seem they are linking verbs. They are talking about the way things are, and they are not talking about any kind of action. Okay, there are some other verbs that are sometimes action and sometimes are just linking verbs. Linking verbs appear before complements, and complements are mainly verbs or adjectives or nouns. So when I say, for example, she is happy, happy is an adjective. But action verbs would not appear before adjectives. When I say I help, then I can say happy. I might say happily, alright, but I can say I help happy, I help tired. No, no. She is tired, she is happy, yeah, because is a linking verb, but not after an action verb. Some of the verbs are both action and linking verbs. We have to check the meaning. For example, when I say she turned red, okay, in that case, red is an adjective, and it doesn't mean that she has turned something, okay, it's not turning something. It is just the status, it means became. Okay, when I say she turned red, it means she became red. But when I say turn the fan this way, it means you have to do the action on the fan, and fan is the object. So I've turned the fan, that requires an action. Okay, and fan in this case is the object. So turn can be a linking verb or an action verb. I'll list them now, and you can see the linking verbs in the beginning and then the ones that can be linking in an action after them. Let's look at them. Talking about verbs, we put them in two different groups of regular and irregular verbs. Regular verbs are the ones that take ed to change to past. Okay, a verb like help takes ed and changes to past. I help, I helped. Okay, that is a past tense verb. It's suitable to be used with an action in the past, with a situation in the past. Okay, talking about past. We just added ed and the verb is ready. This is a regular verb. But other verbs, some other verbs, are not like this. We can add ed to them to change them to past. We need to change the verb to make the past tense, okay? Some of them change totally, some of them change partially, and some of them do not change at all. A verb like go. Go changes to went. A 2-letter word changed to 4 letters. And in the past tense you cannot see O or G. It has totally changed. Well, another example is caught. And the past tense is also caught. And it hasn't changed at all. So they are irregular. So they do not follow any rule. Some of them change totally, some of them do not change. They do as they like. We have to memorize the second form of the verb. Okay, I'm going to give you the list of irregular verbs. Okay, this was all about verbs, different types of them. I didn't give you any examples, I just gave you the list so that we know what is what. But we will talk about their usage and other things in different other videos. If you have any questions about their usage and these kind of things, just comment it below the video and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a good time. Bye bye.